WSONradio.com, and I've been here now over 3 decades, and that's quite a long time to be in this business, and it's been a pleasure to do that. I think back a lot of the times, though, how things could have been so much different growing up, going to school. A lot of my friends didn't seem to see the value in education, and several of them dropped out before getting that diploma. But I stuck with it, and actually I became the first in my family to go to college. I never even had dreamed about that until a guidance counselor came up to me in my senior year and said, you know, you've got the grades. If you want to do it and apply yourself, you can do this. And actually I had never had anyone else encourage me like that. So first off, I want to say thanks to all those in school that helped me. I had great teachers that did a lot to kind of push me along and see things in myself I didn't see in my own self. And then I went on to college, got a degree, and I have been in radio ever since. I've not been unemployed a single minute of my life, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And I look back at, unfortunately, some of my friends, they've had a tough time going through life without even a high school diploma. And so stick with it, I guess, is my message. Don't give up. Don't let anyone else discourage you. And also listen to those teachers and other support role models that may be around you, and their advice. It can certainly help you and take you a long way. And I want to wish everyone the very best, and thanks for allowing me to be a part of this.
I'm Chief Scott Foreman with the Henderson Fire Department, and I'd like to talk to you today about how your life is a resume. Everything you do in your life goes on your resume. The good stuff goes on your resume, and the bad stuff goes on your resume. And it's how you deal with those things and how you put those on your resume is what's important. Obviously, the good things, the more good things you can do in your life and get on your resume, that's great. The bad thing is we are going to have some bad things on our resume. It's how you deal with those negative things that happen to you in life, and how you can overcome those negatives and how you can learn from those. It's important to learn from our mistakes. If you learn from them and you make it a positive, then it turns into a positive. Everybody we come in contact in life goes on your reference list. You always know about references during a resume. Everybody you come in contact with through your whole life can be on your resume. You never know who you're talking to, you never know who you're dealing with. When you take the initiative to maybe stop and help somebody that's on the side of the street that's having trouble, you don't know who that person is. That may be your next boss someday. So it's important to always know and treat people the way you would want to be treated. It's also important to make sure you have fun. Enjoy life. That's key. If your resume is not full of enjoyment, that's not a good thing either. Have fun. Enjoy life. Have fun. Okay, if you know, we have to have fun. That encourages learning. That encourages everything. Be safe. Make smart decisions. Don't do silly stuff. Have lots of friends. Friends are great. Those are your accountability partners. Those are the people that are going to keep you straight. Do the right thing. Okay, always do the right thing. If it's not the right thing, if mom or grandma wouldn't be happy with it, it's probably not the right thing to do. Okay, so make sure you're doing the right thing. Okay, and constantly work on building your resume. It's very important to build this resume your entire life. Thank you.
My name is Brooke Chappelle, and I'm the principal at Cairo Elementary. I hope that each of you is participating in the Henderson County Schools Winter Reading Challenge. Today, I'm going to take a few moments to share with you some of our favorite books at Cairo. The first one is titled When I Grow Up. It is a 7 habits book about Allie and how she uses habit to begin with the end in mind, to make a plan and accomplish lots of little things along the way so she can eventually get to her end in mind. It was time for Tag-Along Allie to go to bed. Allie snuggled under her covers as Granny read her a story about a little girl who grew up. Granny finished the story and gave Allie a kiss. "Time to go to sleep," said Granny. After Granny left, Allie lay wide awake. "When I get bigger," said Allie, "I want to grow up too." She imagined what it would be like to be all grown up. She could wear lots of makeup and jewelry. Walk to the grocery store all by herself. Make yummy food. Write her very own book. Go to work. Hike to Stewart Falls and even fly to the moon. But first, said Allie, I need to go to school, do my chores, and go to sleep. Then I can grow up. Allie turned over, closed her eyes, and fell sound asleep. The end. For our second story, we have A Place for Everything, which is about Jumper and how he puts first things first. How he works first, then he plays. One day, Jumper Rabbit bounced by Uncle Bud's park. Pokey Porcupine, Stink Skunk, and Tag-Along Allie the Mouse were playing a pickup game of basketball with some of the Badgers. Do you want to play, they asked. You betcha, said Jumper. But you can't play, Jumper, said Allie. You don't have any squeakers on. Flip-flops won't work. No problem, said Jumper. I'll race home and get my favorite basketball sneakers right now. But Jumper's hole was such a mess. He couldn't find his sneakers anywhere. They weren't in his closet, or under his bed, or with all of his sports gear. Jumper started tossing things out of his hole. Boink! Ouch, yelled Goob Bear. What you doing, Jumper? You got ants in your pants? I can't find my favorite basketball sneakers, and I need them right now. Maybe you left them at Lily's yesterday, said Goob. So they raced across Cherry Creek to Lily's burrow. But the sneakers weren't there either. They looked for them at Sammy and Sophie's treehouse, in Allie's sandbox, at Pokey's place, and even in Goob's cave. Still, no sneakers. I'll never be able to play basketball again for the rest of my life, wailed Jumper. Chill, said Goob. They've got to be in your hole. Let's go back and look. When they got to Jumper's, Goob said, no wonder you can't find your sneakers. Your hole looks like a tornado hit it. My dad taught me, a place for everything and everything in its place. What does that mean? Asked Jumper. It means you have to organize your things so you can find them. Otherwise, you waste a lot of time looking for stuff. Oh, said Jumper, can you help me to magnetize, or whatever that word is? It took several hours to clean up the hole, but finally they found the basketball sneakers at the bottom of a big heap of smelly clothes. They also found other things Jumper had been missing for a long time, his remote control helicopter and the silver dollar that his grandpa gave him. By the time they got back to Uncle Bud's park, the game was all over. Bummer, said Jumper. Don't worry, Jumper. You'll be ready next time, said Goob. Let's not let it ruin our day. Let's go look for ladybugs instead. Have you seen my magnifying glass?